This is 3 at 3, and I'm sorry I was filming a bunch of commercials today, so I'm a little late. But still, good things come to those who wait, and we've got some good stuff for you here today. Of that, I am sure. So let's kick it off. Today's 3 at 3. Here's our presentation. Loading up there. There she is. This presentation is for educational and informational purposes only. Full stop. Intellectual property, yes. Mark, we have patents, trademarks, and registered marks on virtually everything I'm going to cover today. So please, if you would like to use this, cite us and ask before you do it, please. We would prefer that, and we're really easy to deal with. So just ask me, and chances are the answer is yes. Lift. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm sure this morning a lot of you were really worried because of that California Circuit Court judge that basically made it sound like they were going to drive Lyft and Uber out of their state. Turns out they're not. In fact, stock is trading and has traded through 30 in a big way. So the calls that we were talking about, the 28 calls, have gone up rather dramatically in price. And we appreciate that, certainly. If you would like to learn more about trading stocks, options, futures, cryptocurrencies, go on over to marketrebellion.com/get started. That is marketrebellion.com/get started. We can show you strategies that work in sideways markets, up markets, down markets. We can give you ways to mitigate risk. We can give you ways to enhance holdings you already have and perhaps to put a turbo on those holdings. We can show you all that at marketrebellion.com/get started. Visa, another one I just have to update just because it's kind of one of those bang, bang kind of trades because stock, $200.33. They were aggressively buying next week calls, the AUG 205s, and guess what? We saw that huge activity, as I say, both in the weekly 205s, 202.50s, as well as the 205s and 202.50s for next week. And I showed you that slide. Well, Visa today trading to 204.09. It is still 203.63. And we are reaping the rewards, as they say, for this trade already. Bang, bang. And we've got a week to go. How about that? Let's start off first of our 3 at 3 today, somewhat abbreviated because, as I say, I was filming some more commercials. So those of you who just love those commercials, more coming at you. Those of you who hate them, tough. Bili is one of these trades, BILI, bullish calls rolled. And what does that mean? That means that we see 1.8 million share equivalent trading, changing hands at the 45 strike, right at the money. Because you've got, in this case, at a $45 where the stock is trading, you would have out of the money, which would be anything higher than 45, in the money, which would be anything less than 45, or right at the money, which would be 45. So we see people paying $3 for a call that expires in a month, and they bought 1.8 million share equivalent. Don't you think you want to be sort of aware of that? Well, yeah, you do, especially if you're trading Bili. And in this case, the AUG 45s were closed out for 75 cents down to 69. Meanwhile, they bought the others and knocked them up in price. So we believe that this is a very bullish sign. So we've followed people into this trade. And as it rallies, I will be looking to sell some calls against the calls that I own. Bang. Second of our 3 at 3 coming right at you. PSQ. So in this one, we've also got a big trade, over 10,000 options. Every option is for 100 shares of stock. So when we see 10,000, that's a million shares of stock. 1 followed by 6 zeros. A million shares of stock equivalent. So this is 1,300,000 shares of stock. This is big stuff, folks. So they traded them for 45 cents. The open interest was overwhelmed. I like the trade. I'm in the trade. I like PSQ. I like that we've got 2 months because, of course, September and October, 2 months before these expire. So I like it. I'm in this, and we'll probably be in it about a month unless the stock makes a dramatic move like that. Third and final of our 3 at 3 today. FSLY, Fastly, FSLY. Stock at 84 bucks this morning. We see the 85 calls being bought. These are calls that don't expire tomorrow. It would just say August if that was the case. It says 28 August, which means in our parlance that that's the 28th of August expiration. So that's next week. This tomorrow is the 21st. That's regular August expiration. These are a week hence. So they paid for these as the stock ran, and they ran the price of these options up. So I'm making you aware of that and saying you need to be aware that this is deep end of the pool. This is very fast moving. So if you're going to trade it, make sure that you are nimble and able to sell other strikes above the strikes that you're buying. That's a little bit of advice as far as how I would handle it. How you handle it is up to you. You want to learn more about all of the various things that we do at Market Rebellion? Check out marketrebellion.com/UOA. That is marketrebellion.com/unusual option activity, or UOA. You can see exactly how we produce 15 to 20 trades a day in unusual activity reports. You can also see the chat room that we have for all of those traders, as well as myself and Pete and our analysts and technicians, all able to talk back and forth within that chat room about what's going on. Go to marketrebellion.com/UOA. We still do have that money back guarantee, so make sure you check it out. marketrebellion.com/UOA. Thank you for joining me today, folks. I hope you have a great day. I'm sorry that I was late with the presentation today, but I hope I brought you 3 great trades, and I'll be on the halftime report noon Eastern time tomorrow. Have a great day.